if the doctor does what we all expect them to do, which is to be a fat-phobic piece of shit.
I'd like to start off by saying I hope this young woman gets the counseling she very clearly needs. Very, very clearly needs. I think there's some other issues going on too. What's up with the nostrils being so red, lady? You need some help, I think. But just to put this out there, there's no such thing as fat phobia at a doctor's office. If you walk into a doctor's office as a super morbidly obese woman, such as this woman, and the doctor does not tell you to lose weight, they are not doing their job. If you are a super morbidly obese person, such as this woman, meaning her BMI is 35 or up, you are not healthy by any stretch of the imagination. And any disorder she was talking about earlier in that video, that we'll give them a random disorder such as the flu or whatever. Any disorder is helped by being in a lower state of inflammation, just about. Any chronic illness. Acute injury needs inflammation to heal. But being in a low-grade chronically inflammatory state is, in fact, unhealthy for you, factually, statistically known forever. And being super morbidly obese, you are in fact, a chronically inflammatory state. Your fat cells dying off, being choked out by other fat cells, are releasing things like TNF-A, tumor necrosis factor alpha, that causes tumors. You are releasing interleukin-1, interleukin-6, and interleukin-6 and interferons. You are releasing inflammatory markers throughout your whole system. This is where osteoarthritis comes in. This is where myocarditis comes in. This is where brain swelling comes in. This is where lung infection and lung systemic infection comes in. This is where cytokine storms come from. They're already in an inflammatory state. Your lungs get more inflamed and you have a cytokine storm and die from a common cold. If you are super morbidly obese and you go to a doctor's office and they say something to you about your weight, it is not weight stigma. It is not fat phobia. It is the doctor doing their job because you are super morbidly obese and therefore in a chronic state of ill health. They need to address that. Being obese is, in fact, a state of ill health. You guys need to accept this and understand that the problem is not the doctor or them telling you to lose weight. The problem is you being super morbidly obese and not accepting it. No amount of blue hair dye is going to make this woman not in a chronic inflammatory state. She can ignore it all she wants. She can act like it doesn't exist, but her body knows it does. So do her knees, so does her brain, so does her heart, so do her lungs, so does her GI tract, everything. If you go to a doctor and they do not talk to you about losing weight when you are 100 pounds overweight, 35 BMI or up, get a new doctor and get a second opinion because they are not being good to you. They are not warning you about your health risks. And if you go to a doctor and don't like anything they say, get a second, get a third, get a fourth opinion. But trust on this. They're going to tell you to lose weight because obesity is bad for you. God damn.